Hello and welcome back to Kustami. Today we bring you an exciting FIFA World Cup 2026 quarter-final clash between Spain and Belgium in PES 21. Please note that this is a video game simulation created for entertainment purposes only using PES 21 simulation gameplay. The match result does not reflect
Welcome,
any
one and all. We
real-life
have
fixture
perfect
or
blue
official
skies,
FIFA outcome.
and
Let's
what a
head to the
contest
action
ahead of
as
us.
two European
This
giants
really
battle
is
for a
a
place in the
feel-good
semi-finals.
football match.
Spain arrived in this quarterfinal full of confidence after a strong tournament run, showcasing their trademark possession-based football and creative attacking play. Belgium, meanwhile, have impressed with their powerful counter-attacks, physical presence, and clinical finishing throughout the competition. Both teams possesses world-class
Well, this
talent
is the
across the
perfect
pitch,
game for all
making
parties,
this
not
one of
least
the
the
most
neutrals who've just come
anticipated
victorious.
encounters of the
On
World
the
Cup
face of it, Peter,
knockout
we will
stage.
appear
A
to have
semi-final spot
high
awaits the
caliber
winner,
betting with
and neither side
very little at
will
stake.
want to leave
But then
anything
you
behind
consider
tonight.
a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Onana. Yamal. Kubasi. Laporte. Pedri. Nico Williams. Rodri. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oyarzabal! There's an early warning shot across the bow. And they can't read. Openda. Now it's Tielemans. Pedri. And it's De Bruyne. Castagna. Onana. Tielemans. Doku. Tielemans. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Cucurella. Nico Williams. What a throw in. Lobbed in behind. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Pedri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Kubasi. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. Back into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Castagna. De Bruyne. And it's Castagna. And here's De Bruyne. Onana. Tielemans. And here's Openda. Openda! He's missed, but not by that far.
Openda certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Pedri. Nico Williams. Howson. Kubasi. Laporte. Pedri. And it's played forward, just joined us. Still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vincel. Mechela. Laporte. Pedri. Laporte. Rodri. Yamal. Pedri. Pedri tries to thread one through. Yamal's... Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
Castagna. De Bruyne. Tielemans. This looks promising. Oh, Penda! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Openda certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Pau Kubasi chooses to go cross-field. Teat. Onana. Tielemans. And it's to Kepa. That's a throw. Tielemans. Oh, and he's had a shot! And that has been cleared. Onana. And here's Doku. Tielemans. Out towards the flank. Lovely feet. Onana. Tielemans. Mechela. Castagna. De Bruyne. Tielemans. Witsel. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Onana. And here's De Bruyne. Now it's De Bruyne. He's got plenty of space out wide here. A chance to play it in. Can he finish? And it's hoisted clear. There will be a throw-in. Ah, such a clever touch. Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Laporte with a fine tackle. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedro Porro, played towards the other side. Pedri. And it's Cucurella. Oh, he's found support out wide. Williams. Williams' cross. Great chance! And it's been taken short. Aimed in towards the centre. Clears it away. Rodri. Cross.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Onana. De Bruyne. Looks to the other side. Doku. Good play on the left-hand side here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. De Bruyne goes short. Goes for the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
How Kubasi, gently done. Nico Williams. Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Kubasi. Rodri. Yamal. Out to the right. Oh, that's nice. And he shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Oyarzabal with the short one. They've played it short. Yamal. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Williams. Thinks one through. Yamal. It's out for a goal kick. Onana. De Bruyne. Tielemans. Yamal. Pedri. And it's Cucurella. Great run on the overlap here. Cucurella puts them all in. Onana. De Bruyne. De Bruyne played over towards the opposite flank. Doku. Witsel. Castagna. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's good play. Cross goes in there. Pedri has created one goal already. And he's picked it up out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? Pedri. Nico Williams. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Castagna. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Nico Williams looking for options. Well timed, excellent interception. He has found the way through. De Keeper can get it clear. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. He's coming up to the 30-minute mark. Pedri. Rodri. Cucurella. Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. So much time and space here. Pedro Porro finds himself offside. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Nico Williams. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nice control. And here's Nico Williams. Can he finish? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oyarzabal! That is brilliant from Mikel Oyarzabal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Belgium are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Castagna. Onana. Played towards the other side. De Kalpa. Doku. Doku going full tilt down the left. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Doku. And it's to Kepa. Onana. And here's Openda. Openda! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Onana. De Bruyne. And here's Openda. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rodri. Nico Williams. Yamal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. De Bruyne. Doku. Castagna. Castagna chooses to go cross-field. Yamal. Kubasi. Tielemans. Castagna. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Cross goes in there. Rodri. Pedri, gently done. Castagna. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Yamal shifted upfield. Oyarzabal laid out to the left flank. Williams. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Can he deliver? Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Bruyne did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Doku. And here's Openda. De Bruyne. Castagna. He is just caressing the ball. Tielemans. Oh, good spread. Onana. And here's Openda. Openda! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Openda actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the keeper beats it away. Aimed in towards the centre. Pedri. Laporte. Rodri. Here's Openda. Oyarzabal. Witzel wins the duel this time. Teat. Witzel. Tielemans. De Kuyper played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Castagna. So who's he picking out? Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pedro Porro gets it away. And it's De Kuyper. Oh, that's neat. Muscular approach does pay off here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Pedri. Laporte. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Castagna with the clearance. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Oh, smashing header! De Bruyne. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Tielemans. Onana. Played out to the right. That's very neat. Tries a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Howson. Howson forwards and with intent. De Kalpa. Tielemans. Spread out to the left. Doku. Doku. Rodri, aim forwards. Yamal. Pedri. Spain have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Teat. Castagna. Spain out in front with an early advantage. Tielemans. And it's to Keita. And here's Doku. Doku. Ah, such a clever touch. And he's got his cross in. Kubasi gets good distance on it. And it's to Keita. Cross to the back post. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, nice touch. And here's Doku. Now it's Openda. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Delicious! I really... Oh, that is a bit special. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now that's a fine challenge. Tielemans. De Kalpa. Tielemans looks to the other side. De Bruyne. Castagna. Now here's the delivery. Tielemans. It's run loose here. Castagna has been caught there. It's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rodri getting this one clear. And it's Tielemans. Moved on forwards. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Onana. Witzel, and he goes cross-field. Castagna. De Bruyne. Hit into the middle. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And it's Porro. And here's Yamal. Out to the right. A chance to play it in. Nice physical challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Pedro Porro, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Castagna. Goes for goal! That carried quite a threat. Yamal. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cucurella. De Bruyne. That's really well manoeuvred. Tielemans. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Oyarzabal. Castagna. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. De Bruyne crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's good play. And it's Tielemans. And here's Openda. Very nicely done. Onana tries a deft little ball. Onana too strong for his opponent there. De Kalpa. De Bruyne. Tielemans. Now it's Doku. Oh, it's come loose. And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne, and he shoots! De Bruyne plays it short. Openda. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's managed to gift it back. Onana. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, sweet feet. Castagna played into the box. Kubasi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. Oyarthabal. Pedri. Yamal. De Kalpa. Onana. Castagna. Tielemans. Onana. Doku. And here's Openda. Openda. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Bruyne. And it's Castagna. Showing good feet. Time to deliver. Doku! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nico Williams. Pedri. Laporte gently done. Great run on the overlap here. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Castagna. Teat. Tielemans. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. There are a few waiting for it. Teat is there, and he can get that clear. And it's played forward. Onana. And that's a throw. Openda. Doku. De Kuiper picks it up now. Laporte getting this one clear. And he'll shoot here! Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella goes on a charge down the left. Tielemans. De Kalpa. Played towards the other side. And it's De Bruyne. Teat. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, forwards and with intent. Well read, nice interception. Mechela. Onana. That's really well manoeuvred. Onana. Doku. Goes down, but nothing given. Kubasi. And he goes cross-field. Has a quick glance. And it's Kukurea. Lovely bit of skill. Can he deliver? Shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
He thumps it clear. Great chance! De Bruyne shifted upfield. De Bruyne. Kukurea wins the duel this time. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Played into the... Gets his head on it! Goal! Spain! And they've got their lead back. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Spain go into the lead. Tielemans played out towards the right wing. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Kukurea. Laporte. Nico Williams. Kukurea drives forward on the overlap. Nico Williams. No question, that's a foul. Been well dealt with. And it's Rodri. Here's Oyarzabal. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nico Williams. Yamal. Rodri. Foot in. Out to the left it goes. That's tidy. Now it's Tielemans. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Kustami. Aim forwards. Yamal chasing after it. Clears it away. Witsel. Tielemans. Pedri. Cucurella. Rodri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. That has been cut short. And it's Rodri. Proves too strong. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Bruyne, that's an imaginative pass. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Kuyper chooses to go cross-field. Castagna. And it's Tielemans. Tielemans. Crosses it in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Crossed in again. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Rodri.
Pedri. Pedri gently done.
Rodri.
Pedri. De Kuyper, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Moved on forwards. De Bruyne. Castagna tries making a foray down the right. Lovely feet. Kustami.
Rodri.
Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a throw. that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Onana. Played out to the right. He's found a way through. Keeper has taken decisive charge, surely! De Bruyne with the short one. And here's De Bruyne. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. De Bruyne, oh, it's played into the area. Doku, and here's De Bruyne. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Bruyne is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Tries to get it clear. And it's Kustami. Out of play for a throw. Played it again. Tielemans. And it's Tielemans. Over to the left. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's to Kepa. Doku, and that's aimed into the middle.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. And it's De Bruyne. Onana. Castagna. De Bruyne. Castagna. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Doku. Plenty waiting in the middle. Mikel Oyarzabal. Succumbs to the pressure. De Bruyne. Tielemans. Knocks it out wide. Looking for a decent ball in. Castagna, now here's the delivery. And it's been taken short. The cross comes in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Yamal. And here's Nico Williams, who played through for the wide man. Teat getting this one clear. And that's been won straight back. That'll be a throw-in. De Bruyne. Tielemans. Doku. De Bruyne. And it's Castagna. Now it's De Bruyne. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Rodri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Now it's Williams. Pedri. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Nico Williams. Pedro Porro played over towards the opposite flank. It's Porro. Doku. And it's to Kepa. Tielemans. Looks to the other side. And that pass has been well intercepted. Tielemans. De Bruyne. Doku. Might be danger here. It's really well cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. De Kalpa. Onana. Tielemans. Onana. Tielemans. Pedri. Ambitious ball here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Castagna. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne battling down that right flank. And it's hoisted clear. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. Yamal played out to the left flank. Cucurella. Pedri. Yamal. Rodri. Openda. Witsel. Tielemans. De Kalpa. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Castagna. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Kalpa. Doku. Tielemans. Onana. De Bruyne, oh, good spread. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Castagna crosses. Unai Simon claims it without any fuss. Cucurella, who's set up one goal so far. Laporte. Oh, can he get onto this? That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Kalpa. Doku. De Kalpa. Doku. And it's De Kuyper. Tielemans. Tielemans! Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro, probing pass. Teat with the clearance. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Onana. And it's De Kuyper. And here's Doku. And here's Doku. Aimed in towards the centre. Doku. Yamal. Laporte. Nico Williams. Pedri. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. De Kalpa. De Kuyper chooses to go cross-field. Castagna. Tielemans. Delivered with swing. Oh, nice touch. Tielemans. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Openda. Now it's Doku. Openda! Couldn't steer it in. Tielemans. And here's Openda. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Howson. Cuts out the pass. De Kalpa. Played towards the other side. Castagna. De Bruyne. Castagna. Tielemans. Onana. Doku. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Back in once more. Defending of the desperate variety. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Kubasi. Rodri. Spread out to the left. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella charging forward down that flank. Teat. here's Openda. Openda wins the duel. Gets the shot away! De Kuyper shifted upfield. That's a good run down the left. Very nicely done. And here's Tielemans. And here's De Bruyne. Openda. And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rodri. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. Pedro Porro making good progress on the right-hand side. De Kuyper gets in to thwart him. De Kuyper did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's neat. So who's he picking out? Howson, gently done. Out for a throw. Tielemans. Moved on forwards. Doku. And that's a... Goes for a shot! Laporte herring after the ball here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tielemans. Doku. That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Oyarzabal. Onana cuts it out. Witsel. Teat. Onana. De Bruyne. Tielemans. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Porro. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Showing good feet. Pedri. Laporte. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. And he's on a charge. Nico Williams tries a cross. Chance for a shot! Tries to get it clear. De Kuyper. Aim forwards. Kubasi. Mechelen. De Bruyne. And he goes cross-field. Doku. Tielemans. And here's Openda. Out to the left it goes. Doku. Shot a goal! Tielemans crosses it in. reclaimed it in a trice. Mikel Oyarzabal. Here's Openda. De Bruyne. That is lovely. Time to deliver. Cucurella shifted upfield. And he cuts out the supply. Teat. Castagna. And it's De Bruyne. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Nico Williams. And here's Oyarzabal. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Over to the left. Cucurella produces a cross. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's there to get it away. And it's Rodri. It's a threat. Shapes to shoot! And that was very necessary. Gets it away. And here's Nico Williams. Nico Williams spread out to the left. Openda. Teat. Mechela. Doku. Strong running down that left flank. And it's to Kepa. Tielemans. Pedri. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's to Kepa. He's having a shot! Nico Williams. Short changes him with that pass. Mechela. Onana. Doku. Mechela. Tielemans. And it's to Kepa. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Doku. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Deftly away. Doku. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nico Williams. well measured. Calmly anticipates. Tielemans. De Kalpa. De Kuiper, played over towards the opposite flank. Castagna. Here's Openda. Openda! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's played forward. Nico Williams is onto it in a flash. And it's De Bruyne. Great work on the overlap. Lovely bit of skill. A chance to play it in. Played back in. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Openda! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Pau Kubasi looks to the other side. Pedri. Rodri. Rodri forwards and with intent. Laporte. Rodri. Onana. Mechelen. Doku. Kubasi. Yamal. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Moved on forwards. De Kalpa. 4 added minutes on the board. Tielemans. And it's De Bruyne. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Oh, such a clever touch. There's the shot! William, this time surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Nico Williams really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Pedro Porro. Laporte. That's really well manoeuvred. Tielemans. Tielemans shifted upfield. Good play on the left-hand side here. Incoming delivery. That is good defending. It's been repelled. In once more. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's hoisted clear. So much time and space here. There's the shot! Cleared without complication. Get a throw in. And here's Openda. And here's Openda. Doku. Takes a shot.
De Bruyne just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Cucurella. Nico Williams, now he's off and running. Teat. Tielemans. Teat. And he goes cross-field. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. Pedro Porro looking to hit the byline here. Real chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Spain take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Cucurella. That's a throw. De Bruyne. De Kalpa. Doku.
We are approaching half-time here, and Spain are finally in control with a 3-1 advantage. Their passing has been sharp, their movement outstanding, and they have punished
That's
Belgium
nice.
whenever opportunities have arrived. Belgium still have enough quality to respond, but
It's
they'll need a much
Kustami.
stronger second half performance if they hope to turn this quarter-final around. The atmosphere
Proves too
electric, and we
strong.
head towards the break with a panel
De
with
Bruyne.
plenty of more football still to come.
Big chance! Pedri. Here's the half-time whistle.
Spain are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in this...
So off we go once more. Tielemans. De Kalpa. De Bruyne. Onana. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Yamal. Now it's Williams. Now that's well seen too. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Laporte. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Howson. Onana. Tielemans. De Kalpa. Castagna. And it's De Bruyne. Onana. And here's De Bruyne. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pedri. And here's Openda. De Bruyne. Hit into the middle. Al-Kubasi gets it clear. Rodri. Pedri. Laporte. Cucurella. Laporte. De Kalpa. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Castagna. Nice control. Tielemans. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nico Williams. Laporte. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Kubasi. Pedri. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Onana. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedri. Yamal. Rodri. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. And it's Porro. Now who's going to be first to this? Openda. Doku. Belgium have reclaimed it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Caresses it through. Doku. That's good play. Doku shoots! Oh, taken with style. And the second half is off to a flyer.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Cucurella. Kubasi. Rodri. Witsel. Mechelen. Onana. Castagna. Tielemans. De Kalpa. And here's Doku. That's very neat. Doku. Tielemans. De Kuiper played out to the left flank. He is just caressing the ball. De Kuiper's cross. Nico Williams. Oyarzábal could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
And it's Castagna. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Brilliantly cut out. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Harrison aim forwards. Rodri. Kubasi. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Cucurella. Laporte. Pedri. Laporte. Pedri. Onana. Doku. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Witsel. Tielemans. Played towards the other side. De Bruyne. And it's Castagna. Nico Williams gets across to intercept that. Kubasi. Pedri. Laporte gently done. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Aim forwards. Pedro Porro carries the ball down the right. It's run loose here. Now it's Openda. Onana. Castagna. De Bruyne. Onana. Tielemans. De Kalpa. De Kuiper chooses to go cross-field. De Bruyne. Onana. De Bruyne. Oh, it's come loose. Onana. And here's Openda. Pedri. Laporte. Rodri. And it's played forward. Yamal chasing after it. De Kalpa. Teat. De Bruyne. And it's Castagna. Now it's De Bruyne. Nico Williams. Throw in. Openda. He's cut it out. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Howson. Teat. De Bruyne. Onana. Witsel. Tielemans. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Onana. Tielemans. Onana. Castagna. Cucurella. Rodri. Nico Williams. Howson. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Rodri. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Doku. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Howson. Pedri. Doku. Tielemans. And here's Openda. And it's De Bruyne. That has found him in acres of space. Yamal. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Howson. Howson forwards and with intent. Onana. Tielemans. De Kalpa. Ah, such a clever touch. Referee's given a throw. And it's De Kuiper. Played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. That's really well manoeuvred. Nico Williams. Oyarzabal. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Yamal. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Cucurella. Laporte. Rodri. Laporte shifted upfield. De Bruyne. Tielemans forwards and with intent. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedri. And Cucurella. Nico Williams. Laporte. Rodri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Time to deliver. And that has been cleared. Now it's Rodri. Lovely feet. Yamal fired deep. Oh, what a try! It's a goal! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss will be amused.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kubasi. Nico Williams. Pedri. Howson. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tielemans looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's to Kepa. Nice control. Tielemans. And here's Doku. Oh, sweet feet. Over to the left. That's tidy. Onana. Very nicely done. He's having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Pedri. Laporte. Nico Williams. Pedri. And it's played forward. Doku. Tielemans. Onana. De Kalpa. Doku. It's a promising position. Cross goes in there. That's an excellent interception. Nico Williams, gently done. Oyarzabal. Kubasi. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Well, they were caught in possession whilst attempting on the face of it to walk it all the way in. Castagna. That's really well manoeuvred. Searching passes played there. Yamal. Laporte. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Pedri. Howson, aim forwards. And it's to Kepa. And here's Doku. Doku puts the ball in. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Yamal. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's played into the area. To Kepa. In over towards the opposite flank. Castagna. Rodri. Now then, the ball's come loose. Almost an hour gone. Nico Williams. Laporte. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Ball's gone out of play. And that is out of play. Pedri. Pedro Porro, gently done. Yamal. Chance! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Belgium, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
That's really well manoeuvred. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Onana. And here's Openda. Openda. Oh, good spread. And it's Tielemans. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Tielemans is offering a right smile there.
Rodri. Pedri. Laporte. And it's played forward. De Kalpa. Doku. Tielemans. And here's Openda. Openda! Decent enough try.
Openda is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Cucurella. Pedri. Rodri. Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Kalpa. Back into the middle. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Laporte. Pedri. Laporte shifted upfield. Rodri. Tielemans. Doku. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That is lovely. Tielemans. And it's Tielemans. And here's Openda. Tielemans. Doku. Played out wide. Tielemans. Tielemans. It's a mighty effort! No, he's got that completely wrong.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
He's shifted, he's one-on-one, he's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Played out to the right. De Bruyne. Cucurella. Nico Williams looking to get on the end of this. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Openda. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri. Laporte. Rodri. Howson. Pedri. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Openda. De Bruyne played out towards the right wing. Showing good feet. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Howson. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Laporte. Onana. De Bruyne. Castagna. Tielemans. Oh, good spread. De Bruyne. Oh, that's nice. Well read, and the danger is averted. Yamal. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mechelen. Castagna. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Oh, that's neat. Hangs in across. Al-Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. Castagna have it back and can go again. That's good play. And it's De Bruyne. Onana. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Played out to the right. really well cleared. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Kubasi. Pedri. Laporte. Pedri. Howson. Nico Williams. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Out to the left it goes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Can he deliver? Takes a shot! De Bruyne. Castagna. Teat. Witsel. Tielemans. Witsel looks to the other side. Cucurella cuts out the pass. Rodri. Yamal. Kubasi. Cucurella. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Rodri. Pedro Porro. And here's Oyarzabal. And it's Cucurella. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Witsel. Mechelen. Onana. Onana forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. Yamal. And here's... And the finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Tielemans. Witsel. And he goes cross-field. De Bruyne is onto it in a flash. Picks it up out wide. Another throw-in. And here's De Bruyne. And a chance! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort. Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Pedri. Pau Kubasi, long ball upfield. And it's Porro. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Belgium look like they're defending with more compactness now, certainly down the middle.
And what is that a reaction to, Jim?
Well, I think it's a move to combat the aerial threat in repelling those crosses.
Nico Williams. Rodri. De Bruyne. Castagna. De Bruyne. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Doku. Looking here to chip it through. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. De Bruyne. Oh, delicate chip through. Howson getting this one clear. De Bruyne delivers. He can get that clear. Belgium cannot keep hold of the ball, and it's Castagna. Castagna. Out of play for a goal kick. Rodri. Pau Kubasi aim forwards. Out to the right. Pedri. Rodri. Yamal. That's tidy. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Porro is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Onana moved on forwards. De Bruyne. Very nicely done. De Bruyne. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Now climbs up big. And he thumps it clear. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Doku. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. Nico Williams. Pedri. Yamal. Nicely intercepted. De Kalpa. Teat. Onana. Witsel. Witsel played over towards the opposite flank. It's a throw-in. Good steal, he just read it. Witsel. Tielemans. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Castagna. Onana. Tielemans. And here's Openda. Tielemans! A real chance and a real let-off.
Belgium are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Laporte. Rodri. Laporte. Belgium have got it back and they'll have another go. De Bruyne. Laporte. Yamal. Kubasi. Howson. And it's played forward. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Bruyne. Looks to the other side. Doku. De Kalpa. Doku. Tielemans. Pedri. Kubasi. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Openda wins the duel this time. Openda keeps his foot on the gas. Nice physical challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cucurella. Castagna. Tielemans. Spread out to the left. And it's to Kepa. Delivered across. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Pedro Porro. Yamal, now he's off and running. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Openda. Thinks one through. That's the throw. Doku tries a cross. Yamal. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Doku. Doku. That is lovely. De Kalpa. And he's picked it up out wide. Hit into the middle. Unai Simon claims it. Safe hands. De Kalpa. And it's to Kepa. Doku. It's run loose here. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Half an hour gone in the second half. Teat gets it away. De Bruyne. Castagna. Castagna. Great run on the overlap here. Onana. And it's Tielemans. And here's Openda. Openda. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. proves too strong. That's going to go a long way. Cucurella. Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank. Tielemans. Now it's Doku. Openda. And it's to Kepa. Oh, that's neat. Tielemans. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Out towards the flank. Doku. Over to the left. Onana. Castagna. Onana. Brilliantly cut out. And he's heaved it away. Castagna. And here's De Bruyne. Castagna has it out wide and in space. And it's hoisted clear. Pedri. Cucurella. Laporte. Rodri. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Rodri. Howson gently done. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. De Kalpa.
Well, Oyarzabal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Howson. Rodri. Howson. Moved on forwards. Openda. Howson gets a foot in here. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Castagna. And the shots! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
It's a good run down the right. Yamal. Looking for a decent ball in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Witzel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. And it's to Kepa. Could be danger here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kubasi. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Rodri. That'll be a throw. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal's bullish header! Harmlessly behind. Tielemans. And it's played forward. Oh, that's nice. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Rodri. Now this could be... Oyarzabal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oyarzabal really must be wondering how he hasn't put the 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Teat shifted upfield. Yamal. Kubasi. Howson. Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. Yamal. Danger averted for now. That's been won straight back. Kubasi. Now it's Doku. And it's De Bruyne. Pedri. Aim forwards. Nico Williams. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Openda. And it's Castagna. And here's De Bruyne. Now the delivery. Kubasi. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Hoisted in. Oh, that's not going to find its target. De Bruyne forwards and with intent. Rodri. Pedri. Laporte. And it's played forward. Nico Williams. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kubasi. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. Williams. Great work on the overlap. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Openda. Castagna. Teat. De Bruyne. Castagna. Castagna drives forward on the overlap. That is a brilliant interception. Pedri shifted upfield. Cucurella. Pedri. Laporte. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Yamal. That is a little undercooked. Teat. Doku. And it's to Kepa. Tielemans. Out to the left it goes. Played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oyarzabal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Openda. Pedri aim forwards. Onana. Cucurella. Laporte. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Laporte. Pedri. Kubasi. Now who's going to be first to this? Yamal. Yamal. Pedri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tielemans. Onana. It's run loose here. Pedri. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Laporte. Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Pedri. Cucurella picks it up now. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Nico Williams climbs up big! Danger averted for now. Howson. Kubasi. Howson. Yamal. Pedri. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Castagna. Tielemans. Teat. And it's to Kepa. And they've got a throw. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Rodri. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Doku. Onana. De Bruyne. Castagna. Castagna. He's in space and looking for options. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Rodri. Yamal. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. De Bruyne. Nico Williams. Laporte. Howson. Pedri. Kubasi. Rodri. Nico Williams looks to get on the end of this. Onana. Tielemans. And here's Openda. De Bruyne. Does really well to win the ball there. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Tielemans. And here's Openda. Nico Williams. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, easy pickings there. Doku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Oyarzabal. Laporte. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Howson. Pedri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal played out towards the right wing. Pedro Porro tries a cross. It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
Nico Williams is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Castagna. Tielemans. And it's De Kuyper. Castagna. De Bruyne. Tielemans. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Muscular approach does pay off here. Teat. Onana. And it's played forward. Castagna. That's going to go a long way. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Howson. Rodri. Pass is intercepted. Played towards the other side. De Bruyne. Cross. Castagna has overhit that horribly. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Castagna. Oh, sweet feet. Tielemans. Tielemans! Onana. Cleared away. Onana. And here's Openda. Tielemans. Onana. Tielemans. Onana. Tielemans. Tielemans laid out to the left flank. Cross goes in there. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Tielemans knocks it out wide. Oh, look at the space here. And here's Doku. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Yamal. Onana wins the duel this time. Openda. He's cut it out. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Openda. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Laporte. Nico Williams is onto it in a flash. Played into space out wide. De Bruyne. Onana. Onana. And here's Openda. Oh, it's come loose. It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
De Bruyne! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Belgium give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Sells, gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. De Bruyne.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Teat, shifted upfield. De Bruyne. Onana. Final seconds, this has to be it. Onana. Played back in. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Wonderful! A finish of true class! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
All square again into the dying minutes. Kubasi. Rodri. Pedri. Laporte forwards and with intent. That has been cut short. Teat. Onana. That's really well manoeuvred. De Bruyne aimed forwards. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, I think many...
So now, 5 brave individuals must step forward. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Oyarzabal is first to take the long walk. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Openda is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Nico Williams will take their second.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Doku is second man up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Big character, big moment, big save. De Bruyne is the third man to step forward. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show. I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
And stepping up, the skipper. And he puts it away.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
And so the captain steps up. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Belgium are looking to save match point. It's in. Pick that one out. 3-3. Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. No, he's fluffed it.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Unai Simon obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh, he saved it!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
And that has lifted the roof. So after a grueling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties. It is a horrible way to lose, and they are heartbroken.
What a thrilling World Cup quarterfinal we have witnessed today on Kustami. Thank you for watching the Space 21 simulation between Spain and Belgium. If you enjoyed the match, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification bell for more FIFA World Cup 2026 simulations, highlights, and exciting football content. Until next time, stay safe, enjoy the beautiful game, and we'll see you in the next match on Kustami.